YouTube, man, we back again, and today we are going over my week 3 picks. But I want to start this video off by reviewing my picks from week 2. And before y'all get in the comments and say something, the hairline is not crooked. I don't know why it looks like that on camera, but if you were to see me in person, or like I don't know what it's doing, because I checked it. I was like, hold on, did my barber mix me up today? But then I looked at it on my camera on my phone with the phone completely pointed straight at me, and it was perfectly fine. I looked at it in my mirror, it was perfectly fine. I don't know why the computer hates me. But I promise my hairline is not crooked, okay? Okay. Now, looking back at my picks from last week, as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right. That's not good enough because there were 16 games last week. So if I'm counting correctly, I should have went 9 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I went 9 and 7 last week. I mean, it's alright. We above 500, but that's not good enough for me, dog. So here we going on to the week 3 picks, and today we got it's Patriots Jets today. Why isn't it loading, bro? Like, why is it doing this to me? Not right now. As soon as I start recording, it wants to not load. It was just working perfectly fine. Might have to edit this all out because why is it doing this to me, bro? Yeah. Home. Oh. Is it the Wi-Fi? Like, am I just not worthy? There we go. All right, so we got Jets Patriots today. Ignore the technological difficulties. Life's tough, all right? But I'm going to take the Jets. If the Jets lose this game, me and Aaron Rodgers are going to have a talk. You're probably going to see a rant video from me. Like, the Jets better not lose this game. Let me just put it to you like that. They for damn sure better not lose this game. So, Bears Colts. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the only game that I've looked at for this week that I know was being played was Patriots Jets, and I know Rams play the 49ers, I believe. I think, yeah, Rams play the 49ers. Those are the only games that I knew for 100% certainty were going into this week. So the rest of these, I'm looking at these matches for the first time. I have no idea who's out. Couldn't begin to tell you. I haven't looked at fantasy. I haven't looked at any of that stuff. Or no, I looked at fantasy, but like I don't think any of my guys are really out. So other than that, I don't really know who's out and who's not. This is an interesting one because I just watched the Colts lose to Malik Willis led Green Bay Packers, so I'm not 100% sure who I'm going to pick here. Caleb Williams has literally not looked good. I'm not hating on him or anything. It's the first 2 games of his rookie year. I didn't expect him to come out here and look like Patrick Mahomes, but he hasn't looked good. Like the first game, 93 yards on 29 pass attempts? Brother, that can't be happening, and he didn't look good last week. He took 2 picks, maybe 3, I don't remember, but... So I'm going to take the Colts off the rip. The Bears' O-line's not good. They can't run the ball consistently. They need to fix that O-line. The defense isn't great. The secondary's better than the D-line. It's just not 100% to me. The Bears aren't a great team. Obviously, the Colts aren't a great team either, considering the fact they just lost to the Malik Willis-led Green Bay Packers. That boy Anthony Richardson can't get his completion percentage over 50, but... Water out of these bottles and like any drink out of these bottles, Gatorade or whatever, tastes 10 times better every single time. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the Colts here. Yeah, the Browns, you better not lose this game to the New York Football Giants that are 0-2 that I just saw. You know what? I'm not even going to get into the Giants because I'm still mad because I picked them last week. I know you saw on there it was the Commanders, but I actually flipped my pick, so I think I actually went 8-8, and I might have went 7-9 because I flipped my Rams pick to Cardinals too. I flipped my Cardinals pick to Rams too. So I really just suck. That's why I'm not flipping picks anymore unless something like blatantly obvious, like some blatant news comes out that changes something, like a big injury or something comes out midway through the week. I'm not changing my picks ever again. I'm going to go with the Browns. You better not lose to the Giants. Let me just put it to you like that. I'm going to go with the Titans. Will Levis, you're not good at football. I don't think you're good. I didn't think you were good before this season started. I didn't understand why the Titans seemed to be going all in and building around you. But there's no way Malik Willis let Green Bay Packers move to 2-0 under Malik Willis. There's no way. There's no possible way. I think I'm going to pick the Eagles here. I think the Saints are going to come back down to earth a little bit. I think the Saints have looked good. They've looked really good the first 2 weeks of the season. I don't think they're as good as people are kind of thinking they have based on how they looked in the first 2 seasons. The first 2 games. I'm going to pick the Eagles. I know the Eagles just choked. I know the Eagles defense doesn't look great. I get all of that. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of the Eagles defense. I think the Hassan Reddick loss is showing that it's a huge, huge loss to them. And Jalen Hurts turns the ball over sometimes, and, moments that you don't really want him to turn the ball over. But Saquon Barkley's a dog. I understand the Saints can run the ball like nobody's business. I understand their defense is better than the Eagles' defense, but Derek Carr sucks. I don't think Derek Carr's good. I don't think they're going to be able to get that deep ball to Rashid Shaheed the way they have been in the first 2 weeks, at least not as consistently, I hope. And other than that, the offense hasn't looked great besides Kamara and the deep ball. So I'm going to take the Eagles here. I think the Saints come back down to earth a little bit. Do I pick the Steelers to start 3-0? Well, both of these teams, if I pick either one of them, they're going to be 3-0. which is insane. I would have never guessed that. For the Steelers, I might have guessed that. Maybe, maybe. Like, that seems more realistic, but honestly, neither one of them have had any too tough matchups yet. So I guess it's not insane that they're each about to be, or they're each 2-0. One of them's about to be 3-0. The best way to stop a defense like Pittsburgh's, where they have T.J. Watt, is you run the football at them, right? But that's not really a great solution for success when you really have, when you have Cam Hayward on that team too. But okay, I don't know if Justin Fields is starting or not, but the Chargers defense isn't bad. They can't. They have nobody to throw the ball to at all. I kind of want to pick the Steelers here. I'm not sure though, bro. J.K. Dobbins might come back down to earth in this game, or he might continue to be a 100-yard plus back every single game. I'm gonna pick the Steelers here. I think this is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. This is the toughest one so far. I'm gonna pick the Steelers. I think their offense, to me, is a little more consistent, a little more reliable than Los Angeles' offense, and I think their defense is also better. Now, their run game is obviously better. Please don't get me wrong. Their run game is better. Their O-line is better. But they have the better receivers. They have the better receiving room. They have the better weapons. And they have the better defense, and they have the best defensive player in football, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with the Steelers here. Dude, let me tell you right now, if the Sam Darnold-led Vikings start off 3-0, I don't know what I'll do. I might delete the channel. Like, I might never try to talk football again. It might be straight basketball from here on out. Speaking of, tomorrow you're getting a video where it's me reacting to the City jerseys. The only one I've seen so far is the Celtics jersey. I'm recording that right after this one, so I'm interested to see what the reaction is, what my reaction is going to be to those City jerseys, because the Celtics one, let me tell you, if what I'm remembering right was the Celtics City jersey, it looked like a practice jersey. Anyways, I'm going to take the Bucks here. Bo Nix sucks. The Broncos suck. There you go. I'm going to take the Raiders here. Low-key, it's not Bryce Young. And that's really, I don't think Andy Dalton's an improvement necessarily. Definitely not a big improvement, but I might. I mean, the Raiders are riding high off of a win versus Baltimore. I feel like it would be conceivable that they come back down to earth and that the Panthers' passing game looks a little better just because Bryce Young's not holding the ball as long, because they're going to have Andy Dalton in there. The run game probably still won't do a doggone thing, but I mean, these are two bad teams. Please don't get me wrong. These are two very bad teams. Now, they have the more superstar power, but I don't know why I could see the Panthers winning this game, just because these guys are riding high off of beating Baltimore. They might be brought back down to earth here, or they could go and ride that momentum and go to 2-1. I'm going to go with the Panthers. That's probably stupid, but I'm going to go with the Panthers. Tua's not playing. Give me the Seahawks. I saw, who was it? Is it Skylar Thompson who's still the backup over there? I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. They didn't look good with him in. Now, I think Devon Achane is going to have a big week, because I don't know if Mostert's still out or not. I honestly have no idea, but I think Devon Achane is going to have a huge week because they're going to need him to. But I'm going to pick the Seahawks here. Seahawks are really about to be 3-0 potentially. Hopefully, if I picked right, they're going to be 3-0. So that's something I also didn't see coming. Because who they play week 1? They played the Broncos. That's right. Yeah. They're about to be. Wow. I'm gonna pick the Lions here. Lions are coming off of a tough loss. I don't think that's gonna last. I don't think they're gonna go to 1-2. I think the Cardinals are coming off of a big win versus the Rams, but that's an injured Rams team. They beat down on the Rams more than Detroit did, but the Rams were, I think, playing a little harder. They had a little more to play for versus Detroit, and they started the game off a little healthier. Now they got injured throughout, but they started the game off a little healthier. I'm gonna pick Detroit here. I just think Detroit's the better team, and when it's a matchup like this, I'm just gonna pick the better team. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about it. Rams, please get healthy. At this point, I pray we have our own pick and that this isn't one of those years where that pick is going to Detroit, because we're going to need it. Lord have mercy, we're going to need it with these injuries. This is about to be the most interesting matchup this week, because I don't think, like, Baltimore's coming off of being 0-2, losing versus the Raiders. They should not be 0-2, but, they suck, apparently, and they don't want to give the ball to Derrick Henry enough, or at least they didn't in week 1, and then last week they gave it to him more, and I don't know. Dallas is coming off of, that game that they have every year. Usually it comes in the playoffs, but this year it came in week 2 where they get brought down to earth and get blown out. Dallas's run game, it's not 2016 anymore. I don't know why y'all think Zeke is going to do something. I'm going to pick the Ravens here because there's no possible way that the team I picked to win the Super Bowl starts off 0-3. No possible way. This will be an interesting game now. This will be a very interesting game because Atlanta's coming off of a comeback win. I don't think they have enough to beat the Chiefs, but I could very well see the Chiefs losing here just because they've skated through their first 2 weeks, kind of. Mahomes hasn't played great. The defense has played a lot better than Mahomes has. Travis Kelce damn near hasn't even touched the field, basically. Like, that's what his production's been because he's been so terrible. I'm gonna take the Chiefs here. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm just gonna go with the better team, the better quarterback. I know Atlanta's coming off of a big win, but I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I don't think the Jacksonville Jaguars are good. I'm gonna pick the Bills. Are the dude? Do I think the Jaguars are about to go to 0-3 though? I kind of want to pick Jacksonville just because I don't think they're gonna go to 0-3. Like that's kind of 0-3 for them is kind of insane. But like their run game hasn't been great because their O-line sucks. Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young has won a game more recently than Trevor Lawrence has. That should tell you everything you need to know about what Trevor Lawrence has been doing. Dude, I don't know who I'm going to pick here because the Bills are definitely the better team. Please don't get me wrong. This isn't a debate of, oh, I might pick one because they're so close and like team-wise they're so close. No, it's more like, do I believe the Bills are going to go to 3-0 while the Jaguars are going to go to 0-3? I believe the Bills could go to 3-0. That's very realistic. I just would have never seen the Jaguars going 0-3, so I'm going to pick the Jaguars. That's probably stupid, but I'm going to pick the Jaguars. Yeah. No way. Like, no way the Bengals go to 0-3. No way. No way. That's all I have to say. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, bro. I'm about to record a video right now, actually, where it's my reaction to the City team jerseys, and then y'all might get one on Saturday. I'm not sure. I'm recording a video right now for tomorrow because I'm not going to be home tomorrow, which is Friday, and then Saturday I won't be home till like the evening, so we'll see. If something happens in like a Thursday night game or like if something big happens in the NBA or something like that, you'll probably get a video. The biggest Woj bomb of the off season was Woj retiring, so congrats to him. He's going to St. Bonaventure to be their GM of the men's basketball program at that school, I believe. I think that's his alma mater. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. It's what one of the homies said. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, and keep God first always. Love him, trust him, put your faith in him. The blessings you're praying for will come to you as soon as you stop worrying about them and realize that you've prayed for them, and God will bring them to you when the time is right. Keep working hard, put your head down, and stop worrying. He's God. You'll be fine. All right, I love you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching.